Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Diamond, and today we're going to be doing our monthly read for air signs, just to get a feel of what you'll be looking like and what you need to be aware about when it comes to love and career. I guess and everything in between, just to see whatever comes out. I hope everyone is doing well. Hi. I'm going to pull from the Caroline Miss Archetype deck just to see what you'll be looking like, and then the tarot to clarify everything else further, and maybe pull some messages and with my index cards, and then angel messages to close out. What will air signs be looking like for the remainder of June, Holy Spirit? Thank you. So, Prince, light attribute, romantic charm, and potential for power. Shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. Yeah, I was getting this like before I pressed record. Self-importance, not letting that get to your head. That's been a collective energy. Fool. So, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So, facing the facts, opening your heart, looking at it, something that you've been ignoring, facing emotionally to a point where it's not leaving you feel a little sensitive, a little touchy about the subject. Calling you out of not being a hypocrite or acting in ways of, insanity of keep on doing the same things and expecting a different outcome, or expecting people to be all fun and games with you when it's actually a serious matter that's calling you to connect to your heart. With damsel, it's saying understanding the nature of healthy romance. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow attributes, waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. So yeah, coming to terms with the truth. Like facing your emotions so you can see the full truth of the situation instead of acting self-important and thinking someone is just gonna fall in line with her face being the whole vocal point in the mirror. It's like, oh, look at me. Instead of seeing yourself, look at me. Not doing so good. Come save me. Oh, it makes me think of the rescuer, victim, persecutor. Something about a drama cycle that needs to close out, and once you're just how you feel about the matter, the person, the situation, the cycle can come to a close. Thus, the drama ceasing. Not waiting for someone to save the day, but you coming in and saving your own day, or you being that person to stand up and do what's right instead of acting a fool. Not to be rude, but instead of like, it's calling you to address your feelings, to fearlessly reveal that in the matter. Something about his back being turned and the mask. So you could have been keeping up a facade. Something about me and my communication, and it's been a minute for me to even want to record your video. So something about how you live out in the material world, how you are connecting with other people, the face that you show. Is that really who you are, or what you want to project out onto others in your relationships? Because you're being called out on whether or not you understand the nature of healthy romance, and if you can respect other people's boundaries when they don't reciprocate or when they don't meet our expectations. when they are needy, or if you aren't needy on a person. So it's calling you to understand I don't want to say it again, but yeah, the nature of healthy romance, or not falling prey to a romantic illusion, knowing that you didn't make up some false tale just by your assumptions because someone didn't fall in line. Something about you being the rescuer of your own life, and you being that giving, nurturing heart for yourself, and not overextending that to others. I want to get a clarifier for this Prince, Fool, and Damsel, because you're being called out for using your power that you already have for self-aggrandizement, so feeling self-important to the point of putting others down. And like, yeah, I'm destined for great power, I don't know about you, type stuff. Or like, yeah, and that attitude of like, I'm on my shit, I know I'm going somewhere, I don't know about you. That's that kind of feel. And then something about, because the Fool, the jester, he's like the entertainment. He's something about being sad. They don't look very happy. Something about you processing your feelings when you're alone. What happens when you're alone? Something about you revealing that fearlessly, confronting those to the point where you feel confident and strong in how you feel about the subject or a matter. Can you clarify the Prince, the Fool, and Damsel, Holy Spirit? Why do they look like this for the remainder of June? Why do they look like this for the remainder of June? The Fool, something about a message, something that needs to be communicated, closing out some kind of cycle, like I said, closing out some kind of drama, and taking only what's needed, not letting anything hold you back, not letting any baggage from the past, fearlessly taking a risk, a leap of faith to a fire, something that you've been longing for, something that you've been like already, you put the energy into it. That was just an idea, and now you're trying to reach for the stars. You're trying to follow some kind of light of hope or inspiration, something that you've been longing for. Taking action in the material world. So this is actually you taking the initiative, taking something off the ground, and not waiting for someone to provide for you, to come. Something about waiting for a night to provide for you. I'm hearing 2 is better than 1. So taking a loyal companion, someone who, if this is a romantic partner, someone who's going to be monogamous, someone who's going to be a good companion. So I'm hearing you being the author of your own story instead of waiting for someone to tell you what's up or what's down. Being grounded within your emotions also. You're going to have to really look to your feelings for direction on which path to take or which actions to take next, to feel firm in taking that risk or in saying something that seems risky. To not be overwhelmed by stress or anxiety of the matter, but to ground yourself in meditation. Something about not using humor to wound, but to liberate, to feel free, to not feel confided, and possibly keeping a lot of feelings to yourself. Yeah, you could have felt like you needed to be patient, to keep it in, And then something flipped over in the deck. Something that makes you happy. And it fell facing the Sun card, the messenger of air. Something you've been curious about. Something that you've been seeking a lot of information about. That you know for certain is going to make you happy. And it's going to bring some sense of unity, optimism, hope. Yeah, with 19 closing out to 10. 1 plus 9. So you're closing out some kind of cycle. Reaching some kind of happy conclusion. Possibly after being, or you will be recognized, or after being recognized for whatever you have to express. It will lead to happiness. So you've been seeking a lot of information on the matter in order to take this risk, to say what needs to be said. There's a sense of you, knowing that it's just going to take you need to rely on yourself to get your foot through the door. But keeping a sense of excitement, not feeling like too emotionally overwhelmed, because damsel and fool, they look pretty sad, but maybe you've been keeping up a facade, wanting someone to see you, but they don't recognize, or something about you having your back turned, something about your face being the focal point, so your feelings will they should show. I don't know. What does this have to do with career? Taking way too long on this. King of Autumn and the Princess of Autumn. So, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted, studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. With King of Autumn, be assertive. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. Okay, so you're definitely, and then it's a dog, it's a canine right in front of him. So something about having a keen sense of awareness, not letting anything pass you by, like some kind of opportunity that seems like a no-brainer. You're gonna take that, or you're already achieving some pinnacle of success during this month. Still taking the role as the student, so never feeling like, using power for self-aggrandizement, realizing that you haven't even peaked yet, but not letting that go to your head. Like it doesn't matter who I am type shit, or I know it's not just me that's the only prince in the world type stuff, so I can recognize the power and importance. The power and importance of everyone. It's not just me. Something about you sitting back and reaping the fruits of your labor, being confident in your skills and talents, your abilities, even if you still are taking the role of student, happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get along. Needing a little push to get going. So something about you getting an urge to keep going. Something about you keeping your books close to your chest, your cards close to your chest. Or because they look like someone is lurking somewhere. I don't know if you can see their face, but they're like side-eyeing. So something about you not being certain about your environment, being very watchful, responsible. But you're feeling overall, like I said before in the beginning, accomplished, gifted, responsible. Something about you having a good heart. You could have a great friendship with animals because of the dog here and child nature being at the bottom of the deck. Light attributes, friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. So having time in nature could be very grounding. Connecting to your heart, or having any sense of connectivity, feeling grounded outside or with nature spirits. Shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animal, people, or the environment. Having the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, or wisdom. Abusing, manipulating students, teaching negative traits or destructive skills. Something about you not being abusive or manipulative in the workplace. Okay, what does this have to do with anything? Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe in. Courageously stand up for yourself. You may be feeling like you need to stand your ground, protect your ideas, or something about not being certain about who is in your environment. I was getting that from the last sign reading. So being very discerning over your surroundings and the people who are in your environment, if they're trustworthy or not, or if they're good influences or not, if they're helping you go to the trajectory of where you want to be further down the line in your future. Thinking with longevity in mind instead of thinking that you can just stay stuck in something, even though sure it's okay, but it's something about you keeping something hidden, keeping your cards close to your chest. What do you need to be aware about when it comes to love? I'm hearing pounce on it. What? So like with that, taking a leap of faith. I don't know. So fearlessly revealing emotions. So you could be feeling called to charge in and say something. Six of Spring. So this is Six of Fire. Wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So you want to be recognized. You want attention, or you will have attention once you put yourself out there. Be assertive, possibly charismatic. Coming from some sense of coming from some sense of how you feel in career. So feeling accomplished. Once you feel accomplished within yourself and like, okay, I feel like I know enough now. Or at least if there's still more for me to be had in the aspects of all things material, my career, where I'm going in life, if I still need to feel some sense of accomplishment, I feel like it's achievable, which is leading me to feel ready to put myself out there and love. So I feel like I have, something to show for, something to not be ashamed about, something about you being very bougie looking, because they're all decked out, in my opinion. Like, they all look pretty nice. Even the student card. So even if you are still in the beginning of like with the prince, this is not the king or queen. So you're at the very beginning of some accumulation of success or power. But to not let that go to your head. And I was going to say a remembrance. Something about you need to remember staying true to yourself. Even when you know, I'm hearing destined for greatness, or having that in mind. You could be going through challenging times in your relationship, but viewing yourself as enough, as worthy, that you can be recognized for your talents, your creations, the success that you already accumulated within yourself. Or you could be wanting success and romance overall, to be expressive, having good times, being publicly recognized with you and your boo if you're already with someone. Or you could be receiving wonderful news overall, something about you being in the spotlight, so you having all the attention on you. You could be getting engaged or something, or some kind of trip because she's on the horse, something about you going somewhere, traveling. Yeah, delays are over. Sudden and unexpected good luck. Good luck. I can't talk. Something about expression. So you need to say something that's been stewing in your heart, something that you've been called to take some kind of leap of faith to express. Excuse me. A new car or travel. Something about you driving to someone or somewhere to get some kind of message across. Something that you could have been going through a cycle where you haven't been saying something or you haven't been recognized. It's been a repeated cycle of you feeling like you weren't so lucky, but now the wheel is turning in your favor. You could have had to cycle out some lesson, some hard karmic lesson from, something about damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So something about you being able to go at it alone instead of waiting for someone to do it for you, to help you avoid taking that risk. But it was just going to leave you in a lower level of position of like looking the fool and not actually, feeling all powerful, like nothing is holding you back. Like, I don't really care if I make you laugh or if this situation is not funny at all. Something about taking a serious undertone when before you possibly could like cast things aside, or something about trying to act like you don't care or something. I don't know. These fell on the floor. Queen of Cups. Ego. So I think this is the Devil card. 15. And Three of Spring, which is the Three of Wands. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So someone could have given too much. Ego, that caused some kind of ego death within the connection, whether it's you or both of you. The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear and worry. Three of Spring says, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Having patience. There is more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So you already manifested through some energy work that you already implemented in the situation. After some time of confronting your ego, so not being too caught up in your pride, but valuing the importance in the other person and the part that they played in the situation, instead of thinking in a form of like, yeah, self-importance, self-aggrandizement. Something about this Queen of Cups was comforting, loving, secure feeling. Yeah, like a feeling of home I get with the Queen of Cups. And then with the King of Cups being in the other deck, this could be your counterpart, something that you've been needing to have patience with a hope to the future. So you didn't really give up, even when possibly the facade that you've been putting up and you turning your back towards it and waiting could have been a sign to the other person that you were giving up. But there was still energy work that you were energy work that you're putting in. So something about listening to your heart, trusting it. Empress at the bottom. So someone was being receptive, trying to wait it out. You or the other person feeling like powerless, feeling trapped, like there was nothing you can do. Seduction by romantic illusion. So now you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth of the situation to bring harmony back in a situation where it's not just one person doing the work, overextending, overdoing, overcompensating. And whoever this Queen of Cups is, they're making their own light. They're making their own hope for themselves, whether you take action or not, whether you're the Queen of Cups or not. Something about a message, because there's birds here with the Queen of Cups. So it could have been passing along some kind of intuitive message energetically to whoever you're romantically connected to, whoever you're seeing this reading for in mind. They're saying it's time to take action with the Empress being at the bottom of the deck, to not be sitting and wait for a knight to come rescue you, but to not really expect much out of the situation beyond the fact of what you can do to better the situation. Success that allows for a life of luxury. So maybe you thought this life of luxury was something that you can get on your own, but I feel like it's something that's going to take two. I was saying that earlier with this card. 2 is better than 1. And this giraffe, something about the giraffe being the guiding light. This makes me think of the Hermit card, but it's the wand. So taking action, being a little bit speedy in it, because fire is a little bit more faster, more passionate. So having a sense of like the candle didn't burn out yet, something to still be loyal to, or something that you're wanting to be loyal to, not knowing where it's gonna go when you take some kind of initial action. But 2 of fire, and then the 3 of fire, 3 of wands, 2 of wands, you're progressing. So there's a sense of you're on the brink of, confronting some kind of inner demon, some kind of something within you that needs to be cleared out. Yeah, with fear and worry, it could have been trying to overwhelm you and thinking in worst case scenarios, making you deny your emotional truth. I feel like you need to express, clarify, what do you need to be aware about when it comes to love? Did it fall? I thought it fell. Holy Spirit, what do they need to be aware about when it comes to love? Three of Winter at the bottom. So something that could have been a lackluster situation. You could have broken up, been in separation, some kind of heartache from the past that's been hard to get over. You need to take some time to process those feelings, feelings you've been trying to tamp down and keep up some kind of facade that you were feeling no kind of way about the matter, possibly through your material world with the Prince of Autumn, and the Five of Winter that was underneath that. Someone could have walked away after trying to win at all costs, not really caring who toes they stepped on or how they affected the other person. They wanted to get the most out of the situation, to not feel like they took the L. So whether that's you or the other person, they're with the Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. So something about with the humorous too, you could have been trying to use humor to wound rather than liberate yourself. So something about you, I don't know, cautious but wise action. So tentatively addressing your feelings in the now, in the moment, paying attention to details, so looking at all sides of the situation in romance and trying to shyly out bringing that forth in the material world instead of you guys just letting things end on this, letting it be at a plateau. Something about like not waiting, not letting that be over. Walking away from dishonest associations though, with the Five of Winter. You need to walk away from something in your environment or someone in your environment that is dishonest with you, something that's been not comforting in times where you go through like heartache, grief, betrayal, sadness and sorrow overall, when people don't be comforting, when you need comfort or something, or that won't respect your space or boundaries, respect how you feel in a matter. Something about walking away from dishonest associations though, realizing what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for you, for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. Something that's not worth the fight. Being protective of yourself and your material resources. Whatever you're just starting out, being protective of that. I don't know. Kindness to others, so not losing touch of your heart. Possibly after some success or recognition, some people could be after what you have, whether that's a person like who you're romantically tied to, or your success in your material world because you already are accomplished, gifted in whatever you do for a living. So I feel like someone could be using you for that. Something about a phone call. So someone could be calling you for something. I don't know. Let me get some messages to get some further clarification. It's a call for you to go after some kind of dream or something that you've been longing for. Something that you could have been waiting for. I can't stop daydreaming about you. So something about you being on someone's mind a lot. It's you. It was always you. Speaking positive words or thoughts. So it's a call for you to be more positive. Maybe daydream more, to feel more connected to your emotions, to process those feelings more healthily. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna post this, so fuck it. Something about my throat chakra. Your romantic charm. Something about how you behave and with charismatic, cheerful, chivalrous. Something about you having some kind of charm to you. Remaining in an unfamiliar. Remaining in an unfulfilling situation. So you could be feeling unfulfilled where you are, or someone else could be. Take it as it resonates. You could be feeling like this person that you're currently with is not the one, or you're not the one for the person. Acceptance, finding peace. So this gives me the feel of 5 of Winter, accepting things, whatever happened. I'm gonna walk away with my dignity intact while I still have it and not get played anymore. Or something about someone trying to play you or lie, trying to start unnecessary arguments because you don't fall in line with what they expect you to do. Seeing positives in a tough situation, feeling content with how things are, moving forward from the past, moving forward from past relationships, something about you healing old wounds, loss leading to something much better, relief. So you could feel like everything happened for a reason. If you broke up with someone or there was some sense of distance, separation, it seems like that loss is leading to something better. You're gonna have relief. I want to live with you one day. So something about, like how I was saying earlier, 2 is better than 1. Someone wanting you to be in their life, or you're wanting to be in someone's life. It was always you. I can't stop daydreaming about you. Something about whoever is this Queen of Cups, the comforter, during this time of like loss. Whoever confronted you head on, or help you confront the truth of the situation, instead of feeling trapped, like you couldn't make a move, or like the other person was the only one putting energy, effort, and I don't know. You could be wanting someone who you're on the same level with. Someone you can trust. Someone who also want to take care of you, because I feel like you can take care of others perhaps too much. Rise, not bringing people down or yourself down. So something about the resurrection of your power, trying to purge your life of what brings you down. Leaving something unfulfilling. Someone who could be jealous motherfuckers. So you could be called to leave someone who's constantly like needy or overdoing it, like with worrying about what you're doing, wanting your attention. Whoa. The karmic knows about you. So whoever is the outsider influence, that's not a good influence, they know about you. They're jealous. Massage, kiss, suck feet, toes. Figure out another way. Someone you aren't thinking about, someone you haven't met yet. So this is possibly someone you have not met yet who is going to come with some kind of message or wanting to know how you smell, something about wanting to touch you, wanting to go down there. Okay, who are y'all? I'm like, okay, who? What else? Did anything else fall? Good things are coming for you. Both on the same level. What did I say? Something about loving your mouth. Okay, this person is really coming in. I'm attracted to you. I'm really attracted to you. Someone could be listening to sad songs about you, feeling abandoned, feeling unloved, overcoming disappointments from the past. They could be feeling overlooked, neglected, misunderstood, or this is a call for you to stand firm in your power, in your worth, knowing that you are the shit, knowing that, like, okay, I have qualities about me that's, like, wantable. So something about you feeling like, okay, I'm lovable. I know my worth. I know what I'm, worthy of putting up with. With Libra, this is my relationship card, or you could be dealing with a Libra, someone who's busy but will always have time for you, someone intelligent, playful, flirty, friendly, forward, open-minded, creative, enthusiastic, very social, someone who adores life, someone who's very beautiful, possibly has a big smile, something about intellectual, romantic. So knowing how to behave, not letting their feelings overrule them, being balanced within, like, emotional thinking and logical thinking, not being too caught up in emotional thinking. So something about being self-effacing, being true with yourself, who you are. I want to get some angel messages after it's a little bit more. You are so beautiful to me. I want to be more than friends. Jealousy? Dang, who's that jealous? Focusing on something else. So someone's jealous and mad that you're focusing on something else, so you're not paying them any attention. They regret lying to you. They've been phony, and they heard something about you that they did not like. What did they hear? What did they hear about air signs that they did not like? What did they hear about them that they didn't like? Why are they jealous? When the stars align, that they don't know when or if they'll be with you. Be curious, react with interest to everything. React with interest to everything new. Open your mind to new possibilities. Something about, like, not knowing if this is actually gonna come into fruition, so needing faith. Clarify jealousy. I'm ready, I'm coming. Clarify jealousy. Why are they jealous? They could be jealous that you're really releasing expectation, that you're opening yourself up to a lot of possibilities. I should just tell you, new beginning. So yeah, they're like, I'm ready, I'm coming. Like, hold on. Here I come. Don't move on without me. Is that what's happening right now? Someone who could be a smooth talker. Gossip only hurts more. I want to make love to you. Too many outsider influences. They need to figure out another way. They're trying to improvise. Someone really want to suck on your toes or give you a massage or something about your smell. You could be Empress energy. Like, you could just be overall be abundant, looking pretty good, nurturing presence. I feel so empty inside. Can't stop crying. Must stop. Must feel. Ugh. This person is so, they're like blue as hell. I didn't think it would have came to this. So they didn't think it would come to this. I just threw it like that. Can I stop? Petty ass energy. Always one up in someone. Figure something out ahead of the game. So you figured out someone's trying to put you down, trying to one up you. And so you immediately squashed that shit by not paying it any mind, just doing you, staying your lane. And then what that did was like transmute that petty ass energy to making them feel like lackluster and doing all that just for it to amount to nothing. Someone, something around you is blocking your flow severely. Move, bitch. Oh my gosh, this is such weird energy, like towards the end. And I had to like pry it out. I never pull this many messages for anyone else. Wanting to work on things with you, admitting faults. So someone is wanting to admit where they were wrong, possibly that petty ass energy where they was blocking your flow, or at least trying to block your flow. Let me see. Romance, they could be wanting some new romance with you. Manipulation tactics is being used against you. Someone who's trying to put you down, trying to put you in your place, possibly not trying to let you recognize that power, that worth within you. Someone who was dishonest. Someone is trying to get a rise out of you, get you to react to something that they're doing intentionally, being nosy. So they were being nosy, looking in on you, peeping toms, wanting to know what you are doing, if you care or not. Someone wants you to look at them. Someone wants your attention. Someone's trying to control you with cunningness, lies, trickery. Nip this shit in the bud. Yeah, you need to nip this in the bud. Creating opportunities, being really proactive. So that's something that you're being called to do, especially in a world of romance, not waiting for no one to come in and save your motherfucking day, because you got that. Y'all literally are like, I'm hearing a dime piece. So you guys, if you ever like questioned if like, oh, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I know I'm attractive. No, you're everyone's cup of tea. You're hot as hell. You're fine as fuck. You're good looking, and you have a lot of viable options. This is why I'm thinking this person, it's like, oh no, whatever I did is not working. They're not gonna fall for it because they have a lot of options. First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes. Aw, it's kind of romantic. So if you want to be with me, with these things, there's no telling. You just have to wait and see. I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. That line is standing out to me. I really think you like me. Oh, I kind of miss that song. I haven't heard it since like middle school or something. You are a temptation to me. This seems too taboo. So it seems like this situation is not supposed to, it's not supposed to happen, or people will think, they're together. Huh? It's some taboo. It's like, oh, scandalous. Now I'm hearing Scandalous by Prince. Could be a lyric or two in there for you. I Wish You Love Me. Now I'm hearing I Wish You Love Me by Tanisha Kelly. So that song could have a message. I Wish You Loved Me, Tanisha Kelly. How could someone make me so sad? But still I only want you to stay. I wanna say I love you so bad, but I don't wanna scare you away. Oh. She said, please, I'll respect. You'll understand that I wanna be more than just your friend. I wish you loved me. Something about, yeah, not wanting to be your friend. I love that you're making me work for it. So someone thinks you're playing hard to get, you not paying attention to them. I Love You by Duncan Mighty. Baby, I love you, the way you don't want me to make me don't want to lose you. I want you, baby, my go-to. Okay, something about music, because Sarah by Alex G is also here. Sarah runs to feel the burning in her lungs. To clear her head, do you know what Sarah said? Or do you know what Sarah meant when she said, you be my guest and keep the pace to save your face. You'll never make the place. Why do you even run a race? I can't be what you need. I am stuck in a dream. I'm stuck in a dream. Do you know she's been here? She's been real all along in a dream. She belongs in a dream. Every day I'll make promises that plague Sarah's heart so I can watch her fall apart. Something about someone making empty promises. I'm hearing future faking. So something about things seeming too real, like too good to be true, to be real. Something about her belonging in a dream. So with I can't stop daydreaming about you, this card. Emptiness, coldness, and feeling unloved. So yeah, someone's being confronted with their abandonment issues, hardcore, and they're listening to stat-ass songs. They don't want you to lose. They don't want to lose you, but they want to lose something that's unfulfilling, an unfulfilling situation. This could be your energy. I told the third party about you. Damn, they really told them? Like, hey, I'm in love with air signs. Huh? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Whoa. I just lifted the deck up because I wanted to see. Yeah, I want to be more than friends. I want to be consistent, like show up for you, like at the right time, you know, with the right shit. I want to be your person. These ones fell to the ground. I feel called to read them more. Always willing to work things out. You inspire me. Oh, I didn't show you. I'm not lying. You inspired me to do better, to do inner healing. I'm watching you from a distance. Hey, fuck nigga down, make me keep my distance. That's think this don't make me keep my distance. That's Distance by Lil Durk. They get readings and they tell them about you. They're thinking long term, don't want to lose you. Let bygones be bygones. The future could be different than your past. Give me a sign. I don't know how to approach you. I can't seem to forget you. Haters are your stepping stone. Remember, love thy neighbors. Don't be so mad at the haters, because they help get you there to like where you need to be. So use them as your little stepping stool to get to where you need to be, type stuff. I wanted to get to know you more. Okay, I'm gonna pull some angel messages to close this out. What does air signs need to hear? Can I talk? Ugh. What do air signs need to hear? Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay. With Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So it's calling you to be forgiving, release judgments, release the past. Rosetta. Something about music to the harp. So go back to all the songs I mentioned in the past like 15 minutes, and maybe there's some messages. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Literally helping, teaching, or parenting children. Oh, and then look what's under that. Okay. So you're working on healing through forgiveness, releasing anger from your heart and mind, and your gift for working with young people is being used right now. So you're living by example. Astra. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars for your dreams and desires. Do not compromise. Okay, with Vanessa being at the bottom, I want to read this too. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? Okay, so I hope that resonates for you, air signs. Let me know by liking, sharing, and subscribing, hitting that bell to know when I'll post again. And yeah, share, do all that. And I hope you have a rest. What? I hope you have rest. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night, wherever you are.